talking about the offensive portion? We've been struggling for a while. And this is a guy we had really good numbers off of. Most of our guys had really good numbers off him. He pitched well against us. I believe it was the last time, but, you know, we just, other than the first inning, we really couldn't get, you know, opportunities where we could do some damage.
It seemed like Pomeranz really gave you everything he had out there. What can you say about what he did to bounce back after that long first inning?
Yeah, especially after the first inning. I mean, we were looking at probably 75 to 80, 5 innings tops. I think it ended up being, 86 or something like that. And after, you know, close to a 30-pitch first inning to be able to give us 5 and, you know, no runs, that's about as good as we could expect.
The way you have been struggling, when you get a bases loaded, one-out situation like that, that's pretty much where you have to cash in, particularly early, I would guess.
It is, and, you know, as he gets into a 3-1 count, he's trying not to pull the ball and hit it on the ground. He's trying to stay the other way. I believe it was a little cutter that you know, he's trying to hit the ball the other way and stay off the ground, and ended up hitting it on the ground.
What do you see as the biggest difference when you look at the offense when it was going well, you know, all of the first half to now? What stands out to you?
Well, if I had the answer for that, you know, I mean, just the production across the board from everybody was much better in the first, 4 months or so, and hasn't been since. I mean, when you continually struggle, sometimes it affects your confidence, but it's not an excuse. You know, we should have confidence based on the amount of runs that we scored, you know, earlier in the season. I mean, you look at them right now, and I still think we're, 3rd or 4th in the league in runs scored, and you know, to go to through as deep a drought as we have, I mean, that's the question, is why is it so severe here the last month and a half?
You hear people talking about the approach, the team-wide approach, as if there should be such a thing. You know, they're not patient enough. I mean, can you really throw a whole team under that blanket? Is that?
Well, for the most part, we are a team that makes the starting pitcher work, throws some pitches, get some guys on base, and then that's usually when we do our damage. We've probably been swinging a little too early, you know, for us, and that's probably a byproduct of, you know, trying to do a little too much in a time when no one's really swinging the bat well. So, you know, that could have something to do with it. Right. Right, and then when we do get in a count, we get a decent pitch, we pop it up, or we, you know, even if we make a decent swing on it, we're not doing damage where we were earlier.
Pretty rare for Otero to give up a home run in that type of situation. Did he just throw a bad pitch?
Yeah, he's trying to come backer, and I think it just came back a little too far over the plate. He's been really good in those situations. You know, when you start nitpicking about one pitch, you know, it means you're not doing anything offensively to help out on the other end. So that's what it's been lately is, you know, it's been magnified 1 or 2 pitches within a game, and because we're not offensively giving enough support. He's all right. I wasn't going to play him tomorrow anyway, but kind of throat, jaw, got up underneath the mask, was able to stay in the game, but he's going to be sore tomorrow. Yeah, came up underneath.